be some more. I would like to make a claim that it is impossible to have an understanding of the bigger picture regarding what is taking place in our liberation process unless you have followed the ongoing updates from Cobra regarding the so-called Chimera Group. This group is the darkest representation of the core evil anomaly that controls humanity and that has to be and that is being eliminated so that this planet can soon be free. Cobra has said on several occasions, after they have been removed, the event will be fully activated. When it's all over soon, when our liberation is a fact of reality clear for everyone to see on this now 4th to 5th dimensionally vibrating planet, 3D is long gone. Many are going to ponder over how on earth could this happen. It's my hope with this article to try to convey a brief overview of some of the process which has taken place so far to remove the darkness from this planet. For much longer than can possibly be remembered, something has been very wrong on this planet. There have always been many wonderful, loving, caring souls living on this planet and spending their lives with only a desire to share the living space and beauty and abundance of Gaia with their fellow human beings in harmony. Many of these strong, adaptable, and upright men and women have had, despite their best intentions, their most beautiful plans for abundance and peace and harmony for the many, prevented and stifled time and time again by some dark unknown force. This dark unknown entity, force has continually found a way to interfere and disrupt harmony and divide and conquer the growth of something beautiful. Very few have discovered the real truth about these sad evil beings and how they have continually managed to divide people, create wars and in this way continue to rule from behind the scenes. Finally, however, we have learned who these beings are. Finally, we have been able to gain insight into the complexity of the situation that has existed on this planet for so long. Not only do we now know who they are, but we are being assisted by the Galactic Confederation, by the Allied Light Forces, by the Company of Heaven, by the Agarthan Network, by the Resistance Movement freedom fighters mainly below surface, by all of these groups working side by side with the surface positive military on all continents, and various dragon groups to remove the power of these beings from this planet and this solar system once and for all. Could these groups do this work without cooperation and support of Gaia's light workers? The answer is simply no, no way. Many readers of this article will have been following the updates regarding the removal of the Chimera through the messages from the Resistance Movement via Cobra. The aim of this article is to give the newer, unfamiliar reader an opportunity to have an overview of who these beings are, how they have controlled us, and how the light forces are working in tandem to remove them from their place of power. As we have already had such amazing success in this process, a detailed article would be way too long, so I shall be providing a list of some of the major successes on our way towards the victory of the light and giving links to further reading. We have been informed now over several years' time how various ET groups have been assimilated into the Galactic Confederation. Some of these ET groups have earlier been viewed as enemies of humanity due to their strange and sometimes inconsiderate and misunderstood behavior. There are now no negative ET groups of any kind flying around in ships and visiting this solar system or hiding in any underground bases except for the negative ETs, that is the Archons, and their hybrid mimics, the Draconians and Reptilians, that have been running events on this planet for 25,000 years. The incarnated Archons and humanoid bodies have only been in small numbers compared to the Archons in control of our situation on the etheric and astral planes. The very first time that Cobra introduced us to this Chimera group was on April 8, 2014. He said there is a very secret negative group, codenamed Chimera, within the negative military which has come from Orion and has infiltrated militaries of all major nations during and after the Congo Archon invasion in 1996. This group secretly controls the vast majority of military bases around the world, many of those bases belonging to the US military. To learn a lot more details about this group and the secret agreements that they have enforced upon leaders of all national militaries worldwide to suppress and erase all traces of benevolent extraterrestrial contact, then you can go to this link in this article listed in the description. On July 7, 2014, when Cobra released more facts about the Chimera group, he began with the warning part terms of this intel may seem unbelievable for some people, but truth is stranger than fiction. This group includes the leaders of the dark forces from the Andromeda Galaxy. They came to Earth in humanoid physical bodies 25,000 years ago and quarantined the planet. They have built a scalar electromagnetic fence around the Earth, the veil, effectively preventing positive ET contact and thus isolating humanity. Then they constructed a vast network of subterranean cities, using draconians as slave handlers and reptilians as slaves, and controlled the human population on the surface of the planet from there. Their main strongholds at the time were under Africa, China, and Tibet. The Chimera group had their own network of underground bases until they were recently, springtime of 2014, cleared out by the resistance. These bases were connected with a high-speed train system. To clarify the situation, until recently there were 3 underground train systems, the one connecting deep underground military bases of the negative military, the one connecting the Chimera bases, and the one connecting the resistance bases. The resistance train system was the one I had seen back in 1977. The existence of the underground train system of the negative military has been leaked to the surface population through this rand. The link to this document is in the article link in the description. Now only the underground train system of the resistance is fully operational. The Chimera group was mostly contained in the uppermost underground sections of the surface military bases, closer than 100 feet, 30 meters, to the surface. Their main current strongholds, through which they control the surface of the planet, are Borgo Santos Fiorito, Rome, Italy. Paviano NATO Base, Italy. A certain classified location, Central Europe. Another classified location, Central Europe. Ramstein NATO Base, Germany. Fairford Base, UK. Montauk, New York. Wright-Patterson AFP, Ohio. Sandia, Los Alamos, New Mexico. White Sands, Area 6413, Utah. Nellis AFB, Area 51, Nevada. Edwards AFB, California. Each of those locations has their own strange elect bomb on its territory. Those strange elect bombs were quite dangerous, and they are the main reason why the positive military is not yet making their move for the event. More about the Chimera. Desire at this point to know a lot more details about this Chimera group, then you can visit the following link where you will find details about 1. Their connection to Nazi Germany, 2. Their creation of a planetary network of plasma scalar devices, 3. How the black stone is the center of the primary cosmic anomaly of darkness and is far more dangerous than this strange element bomb, as top quarks are much heavier than strange quarks, 4. How the Chimera group has hijacked the global financial system from the hands of the central bankers in the last decade. 5. How the resistance were able to siphon off about $70 trillion away from the black funds of the cabal, to be later returned to humanity after the event. 6. How the Chimera group has been the driving force behind the breakaway civilization, manipulating it to help maintaining the quarantine status of planet Earth. 7. How the Chimera, the force behind the technologically advanced negative military, focused on maintaining the quarantine Earth status, and the Archons, black nobility families behind the Jesuits, focused on keeping humanity as religion-programmed slaves in a reincarnation cycle, are still at the top of the food chain. The Rothschild faction, Zionist controllers of the mass media, and accountants of the global financial system, and the Illuminati faction, pay-per-click imported crime syndicate, are their subordinates. All this structure will fall apart when the exotic weapons of the Chimera group are removed, and therefore their mechanisms of planetary control dissolve. This is the main condition for the event to happen.
For additional information, please visit our website, theeventiscomingsoon.com, and our Facebook page at facebook.com/theeventiscomingsoon, your alternative news source for disclosure and the event. Make sure you search our library of videos. You may have missed some very important information and intel. Remember to subscribe to receive updates on our new videos. Stay tuned.
We leave you in the love and the light of the one infinite creator.
powerful than rejoicing in the power and the peace of the one Creator. Victory of the light. Event is coming soon. YouTube channel.